The Olympic dreams are my own personal dream. The Olympic dreams began way back in 2010 when I was an official for the Youth Olympic Games, which was being held in Singapore, and I was volunteering. It's so exciting, and all these young athletes were so privileged to be there representing their country in such a good platform to showcase their talents. So that actually motivated me to want to be in the Olympics. It was the first time I bought the necklace. Yeah, and I told myself I need to be in the Olympics. Rowing just didn't have any hope at all in Singapore. Like, no coach, no one was supporting us, no training partners. Everyone left. It was hard training alone, and basically I didn't see any future in rowing during that period. I guess one thing that always brings me back to rowing is it just feels like a natural thing to do. I have had some people telling me that I'm not good enough for the Olympics. There were people who were trying to not let me get the support that I needed, trying to make my life harder, which I have to be thankful for them as well, because without them, I wouldn't be motivated to prove them wrong. I think a non-athlete will never understand what an athlete goes through. It's not always about the glitz and glamour. It's not about it's basically, they know it's hard work, but hard work can be really painful. So the biggest, hardest hit I had was an email from one of the organizations which was supposed to fund me, and the guy told me that he thinks that I wasn't good enough for the Olympics. I took it as a motivation to want to come back and prove him wrong. My mom wasn't very supportive of my rowing career, only because it took me away from her most of the time, because it requires me to leave the house early, come back late at night. Furthermore, I'm her only daughter. So as much as she was quite a big challenge in my life because she wasn't very supportive of my rowing career, I understand where she's coming from, because she just wants the best for me. I was smart in school. I graduated from university. I got a job. I know that I had to fulfill my duties as a daughter and then go on to chase my dreams. So I did fulfill some of her dreams of what she wanted me to become. But because she was not supportive, and because she didn't see any future in my rowing career, that made me push harder to want to prove to her that it actually could bring me somewhere. There is future and hope in what I'm doing as long as I put my heart and soul and all my hard work into it. When I'm back in Singapore, I will give sort of like motivational talks to students. And there was once when my mom came along, she actually gave her opinion. And she did admit that she was against my rowing career. But what really touched my heart was that even though she was against it, she was still very proud of it. During the 2013 SEA Games, when I was the only Singaporean rower at rowing venue, it was just hard. I knew that I had to fight. It felt like me and my coach against the world. I gave it my all for that race, and I won gold. The Singapore flag was the highest to fly on that day when I won, and they were playing the national anthem, and knowing that I was the only Singaporean there, it was like the best feeling ever. I was just singing out the national anthem loud, and I was just crying and feeling so proud to be representing my country. Yeah. I guess one of the things that an athlete has to have is being selfish, especially in pursuing your own personal dreams. Because I was selfish, I left my family and my friends back in Singapore to travel overseas to train full time. When I speak to younger kids, I will sort of encourage them that, whatever I'm doing can be the same as whatever you're doing in school or in your sport. or in your field of interest like music or art. I was one of them as well, just like any Singaporean kid. It's what sets me apart because I have paper qualification, but I'm not driven by money. Having money is important, but that's just secondary. I know of people who work every single day in a job that they don't even like, which is sad because you're just doing it for money and not for happiness. You must always be prepared to not be able to walk after a race, knowing that you have given your all. Because if you finish a race still smiling and still being able to walk, it means that you have not pushed as hard as you should have been pushing. But it's okay to smile after a race, even if it hurts. I jump out of bed every single morning. I'm a fighter. You gotta do what you love and love what you do. And I want to be the best version of myself at the Olympics. So that's my next goal. Everything was against me, yes, but I just wanted to do it anyway. I'm lucky because I put in the years and years of effort and hard work. You earn the luck. Proving people wrong and challenging myself and proving myself wrong is always top priority for me. There are so many opportunities out there. And then that's what makes life amazing.